Mr. Schaefer, you brought this case before the court, sir?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Go ahead. What's going on?
Well, my son was married to the respondent, and he died. They had a child that's now 3 years old that has been left in my custody, and I'm asking for some sort of relief or support because I'm retired from the military and on a fixed income.
First of all, my condolences for the loss of your son,
appreciate it.
and thank you for your service as well.
Oh, thank you.
How long has the child lived with you? 2 years. Has mom given you any support for the child?
No,
She hasn't bought anything.
not significantly, no.
Strap in, because this courtroom drama is hotter than her condo jacuzzi. We've got a military vet playing grandpa and full-time dad, while mom's out there living her best Instagram influencer life, minus the influencer part. She's spending $5,000 a month on rent, but hasn't tossed a single coin toward her own kid, unless you count emotional abandonment as currency. Now she's in court, and let's just say, the judge looks ready to drop more truth than a DNA test on Maury.
I've just now come to the point where I need some relief and I need some help.
I agree with that. Ma'am?
Well, I've been traveling. My job had me traveling a lot, and I was in between jobs. I'm making $35,000 now, and I'm not.
Where are you traveling?
Well, I'm a travel agent, so because of that, I can just travel. I get discounts, and I get to fly free. So.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
So-
But that has nothing to do with you giving some sort of financial support.
I didn't have it.
Excuse me, I was talking. That has nothing to do with you giving financial support to this man for the support of your child, not his child, your child.
It is my child, that is correct. But like I said, my job had me traveling, and I really didn't have the extra money.
What are you doing with yourself every day? What do you do? Tell me about your traveling.
Well, I had got this new condo for one thing, and you know that.
Wait a
so
minute, you got a condo and you're traveling?
Yeah.
But how much is this condo?
So let me get this straight. Mom's been traveling for work, which I guess now means collecting passport stamps, while dodging responsibility like it's jury duty. Not a dime for diapers, not even a pity pack of goldfish crackers. Meanwhile, Grandpa's out here on a fixed income, probably clipping coupons and Googling how to stretch spaghetti for 3 days. And if you're not mad yet, hang tight, it's about to go full soap opera.
Well, I'd rather not say.
No, I'd rather you say.
Because-
How much is this?
It's pretty steep.
Ma'am, what does that
And
mean?
it-
That means nothing to me. Steep. How many people come in here with things that are steep? I need a number.
I like to live nice, and so I pay $5,000.
See, you know what? You obviously came here to waste my time.
No, I didn't. And I
Ma'am,
really
yes,
didn't
you
have the
did. I've
extra
asked you a
money.
very specific question. How much is your condo?
Well, I pay.
$5,000 a month? Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
is this 3-year-old in daycare?
Yes, he's in preschool because he has some special needs.
How much is daycare?
Daycare runs about $300 a week.
$300 a week.
Don't you get some kind of this?
And don't you
No.
just need to wait your turn until
Yes, ma'am.
I come to you.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not talking to you.
Okay.
Thank you. Sir, $300 a week. And what type of special needs does the child have?
He's autistic.
Wait, run that back. She's dropping $5,000 a month on a condo she barely even sleeps in, but can't throw a single coin toward her own kid? Make it make sense. The judge's face says, I've had enough, and honestly, I was ready to bang the gavel myself. At this point, even Monopoly money would be a step up.
Does he have to, you have to pay for any medical expenses,
He needs special counseling, and of course, he has regular doctor visits.
counseling? Does mom show up to any of those doctor's visits or anything?
Well, no, of course, I haven't always told her, but I
Exactly.
haven't expected her.
Exactly, you haven't given him any money either. Well, I'm not talking to you still.
Now, I don't have anything against my former daughter-in-law. She was married to my son, but I do need a little more involvement and a little help.
I agree with you. It definitely, if she's spending $5,000 a month on a condo, I don't even stay in a condo,
I
man.
know
Well, I
that.
need a condo. Can you give me your condo? Exactly. So your child support based on $35,000 a year. Are you carrying any type of health insurance on the child?
See, that's another thing. Since on the
Yes.
well, the child is autistic, so the child gets a check. So I don't understand why you need my money. You get
Again,
assistance from the government.
again.
With this, I mean, my child.
Excuse me. Last time I checked, I was the judge.
You are.
Okay, thanks. That means that I asked the questions and I addressed him, he addressed me. You do not address him.
All right.
How much is health insurance for the child only?
I have no idea what health insurance is for the child.
So obviously you don't pay it. Sir, how much is health insurance for the child
It's
only?
just short of $400.
Short for the child only?
Yes,
Ma'am.
I'm covered under the VA.
Well, I thought he was getting government
No, well, I
assistance.
thought you should have been giving him something for child support. So we're going to go ahead and make that happen today.
Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get worse, plot twist. The child is autistic, which means extra care, therapy, and medical bills stacked higher than mom's excuses. And her contribution? Nada. She ghosted the doctor's appointments like it was a bad Tinder date, but now she struts into court like she's the victim? Girl, if delusion were currency, she'd be paid up in full.
And the child has been living with you for the past 2 years, you say?
2 years.
So not only am I going to make you pay child support, ma'am, you're going to pay back pay as well.
can't.
Guess what? Sell your condo, then you can afford that. So I have your gross based on $35,000 a year at $2,916.67. And you said the health insurance is $400 a month?
Yes.
That's pretty steep based on, well, not that your coverage is not steep, but in Texas, we're only allowed to take 9% of her gross. So based on 9%, it'll be $262.50.
Will that start? Can you give me maybe 3 months before that starts so I can rebudget my bills?
Let me think about that. No. So $262.50.
I got a question. Why are you being so hard on me?
Ma'am, I'm not being hard on you. You have not given this man any type of child support to support
not
your child.
have any.
And then you come to court and say you don't have money, but you travel and you have a $5,000 a month condo, but you don't give him anything a month.
I don't have it. I just don't have it.
Well, I can't help you. So it's going to be, I have your child support obligation. And how many children do you have? I'm sorry, ma'am.
Just
One child.
And boom, here comes the gavel drop. Not just child support, but back pay too.
God
The
did.
judge came in with receipts and zero chill. And the audacity, she really tried to bargain for 3 more months before payments kick in? Ma'am, you've had 3 years to act right. That luxury condo? Might want to swap it for a crash course in priorities.
Sir, you said you all have a cordial relationship. Are you okay with continuing that health insurance?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and are you seeking any type of reimbursement from her on the health insurance?
No, it's all in the past.
Well, you got really lucky. He cut you a break. So your child support obligation, your net comes out to $2,466.03. Your child support obligation comes out to $394.56. Now your back child support, that $394.56, you have to pay that back from the time that the child has lived with
Oh,
Mr.
wow,
Schaefer.
that's not
Yes,
fair.
ma'am. In Texas, it goes back 4 years. Your child is 3. So with that calculation, it comes out to $14,204.16 to be paid monthly at an amount of $200. That makes your total child support obligation set at, well, I'm gonna make it $300 because $14,000 is a huge amount. So that makes your monthly child support obligation $694.56.
I got some bills that I can show you. I just can't afford that.
And you know what? He has bills that he can show me as well, and you have not done anything. And you're lucky that he cut you a break because I didn't have to let him do that. Is there anything further, Mr. Schaefer?
That's all that I have. Your
Can
Honor.
we talk and maybe we can talk amongst one another and see if we can come up with an agreement?
You're more than welcome to do that at a later date, but right now I just made my ruling. Do you have any other questions
I
pertaining
guess
to
not, since I have to pay all this money.
this? Well, I guess you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And just like that, justice hits harder than her rent bill. Mom's now shelling out nearly $700 a month plus $14,000 in back pay, all while Grandpa keeps doing superhero work without the cape. The judge didn't buy the nonsense, and neither did we. Real MVP, Grandpa, holding it down while she was out there playing hide-and-seek with responsibility. So, what do you think? Did the judge go easy, or should Mom be paying with interest and shame? Drop your hot takes in the comments. If you enjoyed watching, I'd appreciate your support by donating through the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. Your donations help me create more videos like this in advance. Smash that like if this case blew your mind, And subscribe for more courtroom chaos and hit the notification bell to never miss the front seats on the upcoming videos.